Hey there, my name's Johnny Pugh, in-game character name Sir Livingston, and this right here might very well be my last fight I ever have in high security space. Since this fight, I have gone negative 4.0, which means I cannot go back into 0.6 systems, and I don't intend on it. I'm full active in low sec now, and I'm enjoying it. Let me give you a setup to this fight. Ziggs right here, Ziggs in my corp, he's in a Whelp Hurricane getting constantly regressed by a war target Myrmidon on station. So he decides to keep undocking and keep undocking and keep resetting his aggression because the Myrmidon keeps aggressing. So what happens is, I call this. I tell Ziggs as soon as I land on the outgate, Stargate, to undock, get aggression again, and as soon as he red boxes tell me, I jump in, immediately warp straight on top of Ziggs, which is great because as soon as I get lock, I'm not kidding you, Ziggs tells me he loses lock because the Myrmidon deployed, I think, yeah, electronic warfare drone 600s, like the Vespa 600s, and he gets jammed and right then and there. So Ziggs like, I just lost lock, so fantastic. I locked him up. He's pinned. Now he cannot, survive by ECMing us and warping away. By the way, this Myrmidon is a shield buffer Myrmidon, believe it or not, shield buffer, and he just melts under, Ziggs, Whelp, Cane, DPS, and my, I got 3 ballistics on this thing, so raw DPS of Scourge Rage can get up to 700. By the way, if you didn't see it on overview, another war target warped in, a wolf. So I tell Ziggs at this point, now that the Myrmidon's going down, spread point on the wolf, tackle him, keep him on grid, that way we can switch immediately and take out the wolf, and that works out perfectly because the wolf sticks on grid, Myrmidon's melting rather quickly, and as soon as he goes down, we switch on the wolf, and the wolf, of course, eats it pretty hard. By the way, all the loot on this field is about 40 million in loot from the wreck, so thank you very much for paying us for the war deck. If any of the war deckers are actually listening to this. As the wolf gets, of course, aggressed by Ziggs, who's really close by, and I'm applying DPS, I see that the Talos warps in. A war target Talos warps into station at 0, starts aggressing Ziggs immediately. See that? He fired. So I burn at him as fast as possible, because as we know, Tier 3 battle cruisers, not so good when you got them scrammed webbed, especially if they're, just buffer fit like they are always. Like they're always buffer fit. It's no problem once you get scram web on them. It's just a matter of time before you destroy them. So here we go. I'm on top of the Talos. The wolf is going to go down fairly quickly. Ziggs is sticking on the wolf to finish him off because, I can tank a Talos for a while as long as I got him within web scram range. Right there, the wolf popped, and Ziggs applies his DPS to the Talos, which is a massive increase. Ziggs' Whelp Cane has a ton of DPS, and I appreciate his support in this. I couldn't have done it without his DPS, and he couldn't have done it without me, so it's a team effort. Club Dead Space, team effort, victory. And by the way, after this fight, they decided to retract the war. The war targets retracted the war because I guess it wasn't what they expected. Maybe the losses were too much. I didn't ask them. I didn't mail them to gloat or anything. They retracted the war. So, and what happened was the war concluded with, we lost 1 Tyrannus and they lost 2 battle cruisers and an assault frigate to us. So it's around, Eve said it was around 220 million destroyed on our part. We destroyed theirs and they destroyed around 28 million of us. So I would call that a very good victory. So right here I'm just looting the field, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more. See, this fight was, like I said, the last fight I think I'm ever going to have in high sec, because low sec, it's such a great place to live in Eve. You can dock up wherever you want, no interdiction bubbles. You can take a bio whenever you want. That's the glory of low sec. Whenever you want, you can take a bio safely. Because in nullsec, not too many stations out there if you've been out there. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.